Hello, everybody. I'm Scott, and welcome. Hello, everybody. I'm Scott, and I love bodybuilding. Welcome to my not live stream. Here, you can chat and ask fitness questions about diet, workout, getting bigger muscles, bodybuilding supplements, eating clean, competition prep, cardio, reps and sats, all that stuff. Bodybuilding poses, mandatory and otherwise. Muscle building techniques, fat loss, tanning, and so on. Anything else you can think of. Put your questions in the comments below. And then next month, for the not live stream, I'll answer them. Okay. Why am I having a not live stream? Has something to do with 2 months of YouTube being unable to fix one of their streaming technologies. A lot of YouTubers have experienced problems with this, and I'm one of them. So until we get confirmation from YouTube that the thing is really fixed, I'm going to do the not live streams. So, you see me looking off to the side here. These are my notes. Yeah. So, let's begin with some channel news. News and updates. After that, I'll give you some competition update. After that, some updates about me. Some news about the channel. And the best part is your questions. I'll answer those. Or at least some of them. There's a lot of questions. I'll answer as many as I can. So, some videos that are in the works. Maybe writing scripts. Maybe not even to that point yet. Maybe researching. Maybe in production. Recording and doing voiceover and collecting assets to add and toss into the videos. These videos are coming up, bodybuilder fashion. I don't want to spoil the surprise here. We're talking about more than posers. Although there is a video on posers coming up too, how bodybuilding poses have changed over the years. Man, everything is connected recently. There's another video coming up about I got to be careful with this one. I want to do a good job with this. It's about the double standard between female bodybuilder posers and male bodybuilder posers in not the IFBB Pro / NPC, not that federation. They've got this, they've got their own problems, but this isn't one of them. This is in the IFBB. The original IFBB, started by the Weider brothers ages ago. And they've got some massive double standards. There'll be a video all about this. It's fun. Remember, everybody's got their problems, including the IFBB. And so keep that in mind as I knock down their arguments, which are like straw men and so easy to just poof away. Sorry, I shouldn't have used straw men because they're not straw men arguments. They're like scarecrows, easy to knock down. Right. Straw men is the wrong word for that. Chris Dickerson, amazing bodybuilder, classic bodybuilder. He's long gone, passed away a long time ago, but I did a video about his bicep workout, and I want to do another about his quite famous tricep workout, and I'm working on it. It's coming. Another video, what motivates bodybuilders, that's already up on the site now. I think you'll enjoy it. Take a look. There's another video coming out called The Cost of Muscle. This is related to everything's related this month. This is related to another video that's already up and out there when you become a little bit famous and a few people recognize you, there's a cost to that. And that video is up there already. But this other one, the cost of muscle, this is actually the cost of muscle. How much money it costs to be a bodybuilder. And this, a bodybuilder in New York City it's gonna be more costly than a bodybuilder in Taiwan. Bodybuilder in Taiwan, in southern Taiwan, won't cost as much money as in northern Taiwan. So I'm going to try to take all these variables and simplify it a little bit and talk in generalities. But I will use myself, as an example with real numbers, what I spend to be a bodybuilder for 1 year, and I'll break it down into months per month as well. A lot of research is going into this, so this video is taking time. You might have seen the first few videos about cardio, what did I call them? Cardio Tunes videos. These are popular, more popular than some of my videos. I'll continue to do the series. This is music that I listen to when I'm doing cardio. I have my cute little iPod Shuffle filled with the songs that I love, and these are those songs, and I want to share them with you. If you're my age, you know all these songs. If you're younger than me, you might not, and you might enjoy learning some new music. And hey, guys, in the comments, if you're so inclined, write what you listen to when you're doing cardio. Everyone is welcome to listen. I will especially learn more from the younger viewers, because I stopped adding to my musical listening repertoire sometime in my 30s. So I got a lot of catching up to do. Maybe you can help me. Also, I've started making some short videos that show what I eat. Just showing my food, and I'm telling you what's there in the bowl that I'm eating from. It is not super technical. It is not food with a little food weighing scale next to it. That is too bothersome for me to do that. Not for the video, just in my life. I do not do that, whether it's on video or on camera or off camera. I know a lot of bodybuilders, a lot of YouTubers, they do that. I wonder if they really do that when the camera's off. But for a 56-year-old guy, that's me, it doesn't make a lot of difference. Come on, let's be realistic. So I don't need to weigh my food. And this is my hobby. I want to have as much fun with it as I can. If at some point I become super interested in weighing food, I'll do it, because it's now become super interesting. Until then, forget it. Forget about it. Competition update. In June, I'm planning on competing in a competition here in Taiwan, Hualien. So if you're in the area, go to Hualien. It's in Yilan County. Bodybuilding competition there. I'll post when they finally decide what date to have it in June. I will post the schedule on the YouTube channel so you can see that. I know some of you follow my progress, my competition prep, and to follow that, it helps to know when my next competition is. So yeah, I don't know when my next one is either, because they haven't come up with a date yet. So we'll see what happens there soon, I hope. In August, you guys might remember this from last year and the year before, I'll be competing in the Zhongzhen Cup here in Taipei City. I plan to do that again. In November, I will try. There's also another competition. It was new last year. I think they're going to have it again this year. It's called Future Stars. They have a special category for old guys, which not all the competitions have. It's an age category. I don't know how that connects with the name Future Stars, but hey, I'm awfully glad to have their support. They must think I'm going to be around for a long time to come. So thanks superstars or organizers. In November, I'll try again this year to join the Elon County Mayor's Cup National Bodybuilding and Fitness Championship. Last year, this was canceled, but this year I will try again. Hopefully, they will not cancel it. All of these competitions I just mentioned are here in Taiwan. Here's an update about me. Current stats. As always, I'm 174 centimeters tall. Although if I keep doing these YouTube videos long enough, oh my gosh, someday that's going to drop to 173 cm and then 172. That's what they tell me. They tell me old people shrink. Right now, I'm 85 kg body weight and about 9% body fat. Okay. Body weight and body fat will be going down as I prep for that June competition. Back in December, I did a video shoot, my first one. I was so excited. A guy like me at my age to get an opportunity to be a model for a exercise equipment manufacturer. I think, whoa, this is really a wonderful experience. I'm so grateful for that. So that happened, and I posted all the videos and all the material that came out of that. I managed to get copies of, and I posted that already for you guys to see. So I'm looking forward to doing that again if I can find some other crazy company that wants to hire an old guy to help promote their products. I'll let you know. Those videos were me demonstrating their equipment. It's not the kind of equipment that you and I would buy. It's marketed to hotel gyms, the gyms they have inside hotels, or condo associations, the small gyms they might have in a condo building. It's marketed toward the markets here in Taiwan and other Southeast Asian countries, and they've got their first big multi-purpose sort of Smith machine-ish sort of piece of equipment, which they're marketing in Europe. So I can't recall if they have anything in the United States, but my point is, it's probably not the kind of stuff you and I would buy. Okay, some channel news. Members and subscribers continue to grow. Hey, that's cool, but they grow slowly. So if you enjoy the content, only some of it, you are more than free to share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with everybody, and tell them there's this guy named Bodybuilder Scott who loves bodybuilding and loves big muscle. And although he's not a pro in anything, he's sharing his experience and trying to help us all feel good about what we got and where we are in the process, regardless of the end point. I know not everyone wants to jump on stage and be a bodybuilder and flex in their muscles. That is fine. There's still plenty on the channel for you to look at. Muscle podcasts. I'm using, if you didn't figure this out already, I'm using this thing called Notebook LL or Notebook LM. It's a Google product. Now I feed into it articles I've written and videos I've made that I've researched. So from that, it then turns it into a podcast. So on the thumbnail, I credit myself and the Google AI that creates the podcast. And of course, I listen to every word of that podcast, and I listen to it 2 or 3 times to make sure that it's there's no problems and there's no factual misstatements that AI sometimes makes stuff up. So I want you to get a good podcast. Google has found some wonderful voices to use for that podcast. They're very nothing like my voice. No, they're very relaxing and sound very confident. They're just the epitome of a podcast voice. I love them. And please take a listen and see what you think. Okay, now the best part of the not live stream. This is where I answer some of your questions. So, question number 1 comes now. Sometimes I remember where these questions come from, and I make notes. And this time I did not. So, question number 1 comes from someone somewhere on this planet. That's all I know. Probably from one of my social medias somewhere. Maybe here on YouTube. Question is, do you work or are you self-employed? Yeah, I work. I have a full-time job as a writer. Okay, can you imagine that? And whatever you want me to write, I can do it. My standard joke is the only thing I can't write is a best-selling novel. So there you go. But I can write a lot of other stuff. Mostly I spend my days writing press releases, speeches, product descriptions, things like that. Gosh, even the script that one of our robots is going to say when it greets people at a technology expo. So those kinds of things. But I love writing, so you probably already know this. I write all the scripts for everything on my YouTube channel. Pretty much the only thing on the YouTube channel, about 98% of everything you see on my YouTube channel is scripted. I've written the script, and I really enjoy doing that. Today, as you can see, yeah, I'm off on tangents left and right because none of this is scripted. This is the not so live stream. So no script here, baby. But I do have my notes, so I don't go too wild. So that's my full-time job. Part-time job would be YouTuber, but I think of it as a hobby. It's not really a job. So I hope that answers the question. Question number 2, what are your leisure activities outside of becoming a larger, more super muscular dream man? Honestly, these are not my words, but I could imagine myself saying this. So, yeah. Come on, I'm not a dream man. Come on. And the muscles are, let me put the microphone down. The muscles are, this is about as big as they're going to get. Come on, at my age, yeah, it isn't going to get much bigger. So try to level myself out here. If I move one way, I move a different way in the camera. So I've got to figure that out. So these are supposed to be up a little bit, elbows above the shoulders, just a tad. These tuck in the thumbs and squeeze, suck in your gut, push down on your lats, and this is a front double bicep. Yeah. So there's some of the muscles. What was the question? What are your leisure activities outside of becoming more super muscular and hot? Well, I don't spend much time trying to become more of a dream man. I do spend almost every day trying to get bigger as best I can. Other activities. Okay. I'm not a super smart guy, but years ago, I decided I'd start reading the classics, mostly Western civilization, Western culture classics. Although I've read several Russian novels, most of which I liked. Have you ever read a Russian novel? I had to take notes about the characters. Every character's got about 4 or 5 different names. And there's plenty of characters. So talk about confusion. And from an American brain, the names are all very similar. So, but Crime and Punishment, one of my favorites. And, my memory's going. What's that other one I really like? There's a collection of short stories by Dostoevsky, possibly. And I love a lot of those short stories in that book. It's right over there, but I don't want to stop and interrupt and grab it. Also, it's one of the oldest books I own, so every time I touch it, more of it falls apart. It's just turning to dust. I'm reading right now The House of the Seven Gables by Nathaniel Hawthorne. I've read it several times, but I really love it. I've read Dracula. Yeah, love Dracula. Certain parts of it I like more than others. Now that I've read the whole thing, when I reread it, there are sections I skim or skip. Moby Dick. I read that. I even read the chapters that were so over my head I didn't understand a thing that the writer was talking about. Who wrote Moby Dick? Come on, I know this, but I'm on the spot, and it's not scripted, so I can't remember. Almost got his name. It's coming. Damn. So Edith Wharton. I love reading her books, Edith Wharton. And I consider Sherlock Holmes a classic. I love reading. I've read every Sherlock Holmes mystery that exists, including the one they found buried in an attic a few years ago. What else? It's all up here on the shelf. And occasionally I'll go off the classics and read something else, like a James Bond 007 book, Mr. Moto. I got into Mr. Moto because I really like the actor who plays him in the Mr. Moto movies from ages ago. He's one of my favorite actors. And if I keep describing him and stalling, then my brain can slow. I've got a 286 up here. If you know, some of you know what that is. So I can stall long enough that I can come up with his name, which is Lorre, Peter Lorre. Yes, love him. Oh, the Lorre, Green Street, and the guy that was in all those movies with them. Not Cary Grant, no. The other one. He's great. Was it that one movie, Casablanca? Okay. So whoever the main character is there. How do we get into that? Time to go on to the next question. So in other words, yeah, I do have some other hobbies. And there's more than that. But I thought I'd start with reading. Someone somewhere on this planet asked, do I ever get bored working out? Thank goodness, no. I see people who do. And I see them at the gym, and it's so obvious on their face they do not want to work out. But they are, and they've got a pretty good body. And and it's not just a one-off thing. I see them like all the time like this. So if my hunch is right, they're like locked in a muscle prison. They want the muscle, they want the body, but they just don't enjoy the workout. There's nothing wrong with that. Come on. I don't like hiking. I don't really love swimming. So not everyone has to like working out. Of course they don't. And some people don't, but they like the benefits and they like the look. So thank goodness I'm not one of these guys. I have liked working out since I was very young, and I've never gotten bored with it. I hope I never do. So that's really cool. That's a wonderful combination. If you love muscle and you want more muscle, yeah, here's lat spread. And you want to try to keep it, even as you're getting older, keep as much as you can, as long as you can. Well, yeah, you can't get bored with your workouts. So, and I'm always learning new things. Okay, so for today, that's it. I'll be back next month with next month's Not Live. Let's see, this is April 2025, Not Live live stream. I'll be back next month with another Not Live live stream. And eventually, maybe YouTube will fix the problem and we'll go back to having live streams. Until then, you know how it goes. I cross my arms like this. Remember, you tuck in the thumbs, get those elbows up, and then try to pull the lats down as best I can, and breathe in, inflate yourself, and try to make yourself look as big as possible. This is what you're supposed to do on the stage in front of the judges. So, well, you're not supposed to make faces like that, though. Okay, until next time, happy flexing.